Coming up on the very first end zone of 2018, Clash of the Titans, Starkville, Knox County. Man, Yellow Jackets, gotta take it easy on them. Also, Tupelo, wait until you hear the comeback the Golden Wave put on against the top 5 team in the state. And last but not least, Proving Ground, Pontotoc, Houston. This one was much closer than you think. These two battled it out. Highlights next on the End Zone.
The WCBI EndZone Show with Tom Ebel and Courtney Robb is brought to you by OCH Sports Medicine, Carl Hogan Toyota, Wade Incorporated, and Lost Pizza.
Welcome in to the very first Friday night of the 2018 season. Tom Ebel, Courtney Robb. Courtney, your first experience?
Yes.
A little rainy.
One to remember, that's for sure. I don't think I'll ever forget tonight. It's been quite the time.
Almost put a rain on our parade, but they won't keep us down.
Of course not. Not when football's on the line.
Absolutely, and they couldn't stop week one. Of course, big thanks to our sponsors, OCH, Carl Hogan Toyota, Wade Equipment, and Lost Pizza. Can't wait for that pizza after
We're going to go in.
That's for sure. But speaking of eating, man, Starkville came ready to eat on a Friday night, taking on the defending 4A champs. Wait until you see some highlights.
WCBI High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Carl Hogan Toyota in Columbus.
The beautiful 2018 Toyota 4Runner. Folks, I'm in the market for a car, and I was thinking about, man, it was tough giving up this car. Beautiful car. Go get you one at our friends at Carl Hogan Toyota. But to the game, battling the rain and the lightning, you're going to keep the Yellow Jackets caged up. Starkville taking on Knox County. They're just excited to play some football. But it was a little sloppy to start. Luke Altmaier to Rufus Harvey gets planted by his own guy. That's a fumble. Recovered by a sting. I like that. Recovered by Tyrese Hopkins. Knox County in business. But they would give it right back to Starkville. Chris White, his pass is picked off by Justice Robinson. Heck of a grab from the DB, looking like a wide receiver with those hands. And Starkville would capitalize on the turnover. Luke Altmaier, Rufus Harvey, will be saying those two a lot. 6 points for Starkville. And man, the Yellow Jackets would not let up in this one. Starkville with a statement win in week one, 30-6 over Knox County. Zach Edwards and company, boy, they were fierce as always. And folks, 6A and the rest of Mississippi better watch out because the Yellow Jackets are coming.
Well, you know what they say, first week, you got to be the one to make the statement.
That's it. And they sure did make it. And if I was playing them next week, I'd be like, ooh.
Wouldn't want to be them?
No, I would not.
Me either.
But also, 6A, a team that could find its way meeting up with Starkville later in the playoffs, Tupelo taking on Meridian. These highlights do not do the Golden Wave any sort of justice. Meridian scoring early. That's Roderick Mosley with the touchdown. Then Stephon McGlon. He'd fumble on this one. But, folks, again, this means nothing. Meridian led 17-0 at the half. The final was 34-24 Tupelo.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. 34-7, the Golden Wave outscore Meridian in the second half. That might be my win of the night. Golden Wave in a top 5 matchup get a big win.
Wouldn't be a hot take.
Would not be a hot take. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate your help on that one. But also, no hot takes here. West Point is West Point, folks. Doesn't matter who's in the backfield. They're going to ground and pound and make you feel sorry for yourself. Man, they put on a running showcase against Columbus on Thursday night to kick off the season. Brandon Harris, Jimothy Mays, Cameron Martin. Those guys are going to be causing fits for opposing linebackers every week from here on out. West Point starting off their season in style, 55-6 over Columbus. But we'll go to North Pontotoc and Saltillo.
Hosting Saltillo, yeah. Early on for North Pontotoc, they're Corey Lee Hooper back to pass, throws a deep one down here, finds Ethan Dyer.
What a
Dyer
catch
with that catch. And he's in bounds for the first down. Later on, Hunter West gets the handoff. He gets stuffed like cheese pizza by Saltillo Tiger.
Oh.
Drive would then stall. Saltillo's ball, no score. Jameek Murphy gets the snap, rolls to the left, or we're just, seeing how
we
things.
hate penalties.
We really do. But throws on the run, finds Pat Patterson, looks nice.
North Pontotoc getting the W in that one, 20-3, by the way. Vikings, big win over a 5A school. Good job for the Vikes there. Also some scores in today. Clinton taking on South Panola 14-7 on Thursday night. That's another big win in 6A. Also another one, Brandon taking down Mad Central 14-7. Little mix up there in 6A. Lafayette starting the season in style 48-6 over Cleveland Central. Oxford and Warren Central got postponed. That's the Red Carpet Bowl. That game will pick up again coming up tomorrow. Also, Itawamba AHS getting a big win over Ripley, 35. Well, before we go, Thursday night, 43-0 Tisch County over Alcorn. Itawamba AHS won 35-0 over Ripley. That should be switched up there. So Itawamba got the W, 35-0 over Ripley. Going to Pontotoc, taking on the Hilltoppers. Let's get this one rolling. This one was a good game, back and forth game last year. This one would go down to the wire. Early on for Houston, the QB's duking it out. That's Gage Harrington to Kevin Diaz. Those guys were battling for the QB spot in this one. That was on 4th down. Hey, it worked the first time. Do it again one more time. Harrington to Diaz. The big fella rumbles in for 6. Hilltoppers on the board first, 7-0. They beat Pontotoc's turn, though. You know you weren't going to keep Gabe Harmon down for long. Sheds one tackler and hands off to the races down the sideline. He'd be knocked out of bounds, but not after a 20-yard gain. Even the refs got to watch out for Gabe on those big runs. Later on for them Grapes, Justin Carter back to pass, but he'd be sacked by Allen Robertson. Watch out for that Houston D, but Pontotoc, big statement win, 21-7 over Houston. That's a big win for Pontotoc against a very good Houston team that I think has what it takes to make a run in 3A. This one down in Florida to the Sunshine State. How about the Louisville Wildcats in that defense? Watch out for the Power Cats, folks. Christian Hopkins with the fumble recovery there. Not much happening on the offensive side, but Darius Hopkins is going to keep it that way. Big sack for the big fella. Louisville against a 6A school in Florida. That's not even the biggest classification in Florida. Navarre's a very tough team, but look at the play of the night possibly. Dre Shoemaker making everyone miss, finds Alvius Hayes, and he's going all the way for 6. See you later. Eyes for the end zone. Louisville with a big 14-6 win. It's not a vacation, and it's not a beach trip for the Power Cats. They get the W, 14-6 over Navarre. Big shout out to our friend Robbie Donahoe for the highlights. The man just keeps making magic happen. He can't stop. Making magic happen on Friday nights. But coming up on the end zone, 4A. What you got for me? Amory in action. New Hope in action. Caledonia in action. How would they respond on game number 1? Also, making a statement. Choctaw County, East Webster, Eupora, Water Valley, Boonville. What you got for me on a first Friday night? And coming up later, back to business. Aberdeen rolling. Calhoun City looked very good last night. And Nanawaya, you knew the Warriors would be good. More on that next on the end zone.
Bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a in it.
Welcome back here to the end zone. We were surviving rain delays and rain showers.
And now we're
lightning,
thriving.
You name it. We are thriving. We were just talking about it. For 2 people that were stuck in the rain getting highlights for about an hour tonight.
We don't look too
I
bad.
say we cleaned up pretty well. But we'll get
It's the little things.
We
the
got
small
to some
victories.
football after the rain. 30-minute delay in Amory, but sound the fireworks, hit the dang music. It's time for some football. First quarter, Trendon Gillen trying to find some space to operate. Not much work in there on the left side, but DeSoto Central after a short Amory punt. Evans Nash gets inside the 20 after a face mask. That'll lead to Nash scoring from 10 yards out. The PAT would be good. It'd be 7-0 Jags, and DeSoto Central doesn't look back. They get the W over Amory, 43-0.
Meanwhile, Trojans saying hello right there. New Hope hosting Forest today. Forest led 2-0 at the first quarter. Ryan Burke,
safety.
He sends it over and knocks that tackle with the spin move, gets the first down. New Hope is looking to keep that momentum going. Miller tips the ball. You see that happen right here. Recovers, but Josh Nix is there with the stop. Forest is still leading 2-0. Not a whole lot of action. But then that is when the inevitable rain started to come down. Both teams wanted to keep it going, but the unfortunate lightning delay forced that to stop happening. Forest did get the win 23-0 over New Hope. But West Lowndes at Caledonia today also Lightning delays 4 days, but they start getting things going. Jaquavius Sanders sneaks off and makes it to the 30. The Feds a little worried. They should be. Sanders will come again right here, and he just keeps on advancing down the field. And the Panthers now looking like they're in great shape, and that's when the Feds say, hey, no way, we're done. Jadarius Gore will sneak on through, and he will get by, no regard, keeps going, fighting off all that traffic to get himself into the end zone for a TD. Caledonia did get that win 40-12 over West Lowndes tonight.
Other big games around 4A. Corinth gets the W over Shannon, 29-20 win. Big win for the Warriors over a very tough Shannon team. Also, New Albany gets the win, 27-0 over Baldwin. Big win for the Bulldogs and Cody Stubblefield's first win. Let's go down to Choctaw County. Surviving the rain. You knew the Chargers and the Wolverines would get back to work. Second play of the game, folks. Watch out for this guy. He's going to be a star for the Chargers. Rakeem Ashford, 65 yards to the house. No one is catching it. Yeah, you're not catching that, man. Chargers
would jets on his feet.
I think I saw it. A little bit of fire amongst the water. So 6-0 Chargers. East Webster late in the first trying to make something happen. Just leave it in the hands of Tyreek Pittman. Man, making people miss. Rumbles down the sideline for a 20-yard pickup. That drive would stall, but second quarter we go. Chargers up 14-zip. Grade McCarter to Hastings Gibson for the first down. East Webster trying to make something happen, but on the very next play, Andrew Johnson says, no soup for you with the pick, and that man has reservations for 6. 22-0 at that point for Choctaw County. Watch out for the Chargers, y'all. They get the win 42-13 over East Webster. Also, Eupora taking on Water Valley, a far trip for the Eagles. Water Valley's Blaine Clark pitches it to Kentarius Rucker on the option and gets the Blue Devils into the red zone. Kentarius Rucker is going to be a tough running back this year for Water Valley. Very next play, Rucker, handoff. I was just talking about him. He's making me look good. He's going to power his way into the end zone for 6. Water Valley with the early lead. PAT no good, though. Eupora had a tough time getting things going all night, but Trey McComb gets tackled for a loss. On the Blue Devils' next possession, Rucker takes the handoff up the middle for a first down. And on the very next play, man, Kentarius, I got to give you a shout out here. You're making me look really good on a Friday night because on the very next play, mama, there goes that man. He's got reservations for 6. Water Valley, really impressive win over Eupora. They get the W 34-8.
A lot of big gaps despite the rain.
Yeah, a lot of blowouts in this one. Got to tighten that up for next week. Also, big road win for Winona, 41-3. Watch out for Winona, folks. They're coming for you. Kossuth gets the W over Independence, 34-29. And let's go to Moorville. Boonville taking on Moorville. I'm telling you, watch out for those Blue Devils, folks. Early on, good to have you back, William Jackson. We called you Bill Jackson last year. I'm sticking with it. That man is a bus. You are not taking him down easily. Then give it to Dallas Gamble, another star for the Blue Devils. Watch out for number 4. That would make it 14-0 Boonville. Troopers trying to make something happen. Hand it off to Colby Gassaway. It's going right. Makes a man miss. Stays on his feet. Rumbles right past the sticks for a first down. And now Donovan Caldwell taking the handoff. Goes wide. Then he's going to cut back. Goes right here. Making people. There's one more. It's off for the races. Touchdown, Super Troopers. You can't catch that man.
Doesn't like sitting in traffic.
He does not sitting in traffic. Neither do we, but Boonville gets the win 28-14. Also, Mantachi taking on Nettleton. Mantachi, Jacob Frazier, Reed Allred, defender, tips it. That would have been out of town. That would have been 6 points if he could grab it. But fake punt. We love fake punts on the end zone here. Would it be an incomplete pass? Oh no, Nettleton trying to get back into the business. Tigers with it. Give it up the middle to Cortez Doss. That man making moves, breaks into the clear, takes it down to the 15-yard line, and let's get some touchdowns. Gardner to Dedrick Johnson in the corner for 6 points. Nettleton would go on to lead 7-0 there, and it'd be all Tigers in that one as Nettleton gets the win 57-0 over Mantachi. Also, this one from last night, South Pontotoc taking on Vardaman. South Pontotoc making things happen without their best players last night. But I got to tell you, watch out for this guy, 1A for the Vardaman Rams, Patrick Pratt. What a catch. What a touchdown for my man Patrick. He's going to make everyone look good on Vardaman come 1A play. South Pontotoc, a team to watch out for in 3A. They're making things happen. Again, Eddie Ivey and Brett Riley were not available in this one, but it didn't matter. South Pontotoc still making things happen. They would get the W 33-12 over the Vardaman Rams. Coming up next on the End Zone, we keep it rolling. We beat the rain, folks. It's happening. 1A state of mind. Smithville, Knox. What do you got for me? Nanawaya, you already knew the Warriors weren't going anywhere. Also, defend the throne. Starkville Academy on the road. Tough road test. You can't shake the balls. But what about the Hunters? Oak Hill Academy, Heritage Academy. What you got for me? Show me what you got. We'll have more of those highlights next on the End Zone.
I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a in it.
Welcome back here to WCBI End Zone. Aberdeen taking on Bruce, and the Bulldogs, man, they were firing on all cylinders. You knew if it was an Aberdeen highlight, you were going to see Fred Fields. Quarterback keeper makes it 6-0 Deantown Dogs, and then Fred airing it out. Throw it to Jaquan Jones, and that man's got the afterburners on. Aberdeen, big-time win over Bruce. They get the W 40-14. Scores from yesterday, Calhoun City dominating in very not nice fashion. Wildcats, don't be too mean to Coffeyville. They get the W 47-6 on a Thursday. Also, some other scores from today. East Union squeaking one out against Faulkner. How about that for the Mighty Urch? They get the win 33-32. What other scores we got around the area? Let's go to some highlights. Nanawaya taking on Hatley. Early on, Shia Moore. Give it to the big fella. Rumbling 20 yards. This is the man you're going to be looking. Tripped up by the turf monster. Yes, the storm is still brewing. They're paying attention to the End Zone preview shows. I know that storm is still brewing. And, I mean, look at number 21. Is that Chris Smith? No, folks. It's going to be Devine Turner for the 20-yard catch and run. Nanawaya, Devine Turner, give it to him one more time. 25 yards to the house. Give him a touchdown. 21 being repped very well for the Nanawaya Warriors. They would get the W in this one, 41-6 over Hatley. The storm is still brewing down there in Winston County.
But it's brewing everywhere.
Smithville, it's brewing everywhere.
It's
Smithville
brewing
and Belmont.
in Smithville. Belmont leads 3-0 this drive right here, second quarter. Octavian Miller passes Jamarcus Walton for a first down inside the 10-yard line. Then he's going to roll right past, but instead tucks the ball in and scores from 3 yards out. The score for that is going to be
16-14. Belmont gets 16-12.
16-12.
Big win for Belmont in that one. But we'll roll here on the End Zone on a Friday night. TCPS taking on Myrtle. First ever game for Myrtle on the varsity level, but TCPS showed no mercy, airing it out there. TCPS would get the win 40-14, but it's just the beginning for Myrtle football. Watch out for them as we roll ahead. Knox taking on St. Andrews. We'll have more on that coming up next. Man, stay tuned. We got Heritage, Starkville Academy, so many highlights coming up right after the break. Getting to some scores here on WCBI End Zone. Knox loses a tough one on the road to St. Andrews, 14-6. Okolona getting a tough grinded out game, another road win for Okolona. They get the W 19-14. Hamilton, another impressive road win over Coldwater. They get the W 42-12. Walnut defeats Ashland 43-8. Watch out for Walnut, y'all. They're a team to watch out for in 1-1A. Also, French Camp gets the W over Winona Christian 45-18. Biggersville, W over Middleton from Tennessee 59-12. Let's get some highlights. Heritage Academy. Look at the show of support from the guys on a Friday night. Heritage defense. The fans love defense in Patriot country. Recovering a fumble there, and they would take advantage. It'd be Carter Pruitt. He's going to find Mo Griffin. Have you heard the term getting mossed? I'm making it getting moked. What a catch from Moke for the touchdown. That's got Heritage feeling good. I was talking about that Patriots defense making things happen. That man isn't going anywhere. He's going to get stuffed more than a calzone. I think you called it a cheese pizza earlier.
Stuffed crust.
Yeah. But Carter Pruitt making some more things happen, finds Bank Hyde for 30 yards for the touchdown. Man, Heritage Academy rolls on a Friday night. Pat's looking good. They get the W 35-6. 7. How about Starkville Academy?
Back-to-back state champs. Lamar hosting them. We begin this one closing seconds of the first half because that rain.
The rain forever.
Doesn't stop for anybody. But we will see them getting the good old TD right there, and the Spirit Squad's performing at halftime because you love them. Getting to business after the half, Dalton Nelson has that handoff, and he will move on through, rejecting everybody, and that's Joseph Hutchison actually taking this one all the way home. Lamar ties it up with a 2-point conversion, but Lamar.
Highlight doesn't do it justice. Starkville Academy wins a close one. 21-20.
Talk about a ball game.
How about that one? Big win for Chase Nicholson and the guys defending that state championship. Also, some more scores at the academy level. Oak Hill blanks Deer Creek 21-0. Winston Academy gets the W at home over Newton Academy. 29-14 Winston Academy. Calhoun Academy gets the win 36-26 over Kemper Academy. Columbus Christian gets the W in comeback fashion.
Because who doesn't love a comeback?
We love comebacks on Friday night.
It's comeback season.
Comeback season for Columbus Christian. They get the win 14-8. Hebron Christian, hey, they got blanked by Sharkies Aquina 26-0. Again, that should say 26-0 Sharky on Friday. But hey, we're going to pick our team of the night. We have plenty of options here tonight.
We do. We have so many options.
It's your first time to put on a helmet. We're going to have to make that decision here real quick.
We will.
We'll have more on that coming up right after the break. Stay with us.
The WCBI EndZone Show with Tom Ebel and Courtney Robb is brought to you by OCH Sports Medicine, Carl Hogan Toyota, Wade Incorporated, and Lost Pizza.
Courtney's rolling with the Jackets for the first Friday. I'm rolling with Tupelo. Heck of a comeback for the Golden Wave. Heck of a win for Starkville.
Saying sting, baby, sting.
Sting, baby, sting. We'll see you next week on the End Zone. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.